Security is very important to us. So online office, RB Web, is password protected. So you will need a user ID and a password to log in. Once you log in, you will have a chance to change your profile. So you can change your ID, you can change your password, you can change your home address if you guys moved through the My Profile. There are 7 areas in RB Web for reporters: calendar, turn-in, activity, pay statement, repository, availability, and support. So let's go through briefly each function. This is how you view your real-time calendar. Click the calendar tab at the menu bar at the top. It'll basically take you to a month-at-a-glance calendar. These are the jobs that are assigned to you only. You will not see anybody else's job. You can only see your own job. Once the jobs are notified, you will be able to see these. I am looking at my calendar in a view style called calendar style. So in a calendar style, you will simply see a job in a monthly format. And if you want to look at a detail of a particular job, take a mouse to the time, then it'll bring up a little dialog box or tooltip to show you the firm, the attorney, the location, and a case name, and then click the blue highlighted time. Then it'll take you into the detail of the job. Now there is a way you can add this to your calendar. It has iCalendar capabilities, so if you want to add to your Outlook or your iPhone or something like that, you can do that. You can also view map, so you can simply click on it if you need a direction how to get there. It'll also show you previous reporters who worked on this case before. The reason for that is so that if this is your first time to going to this particular case, you might want to contact Sarah because she has a dictionary built up. She has the word list, dictionary list that you guys can communicate. So there is Sarah's email address and there's Sarah's phone number. We also provide all the files that has been uploaded for this particular case, such as notice of deposition or any kind of documents that we received. That's a repository, so you can also download any available files. Now, if you have lost or misplaced the worksheet that we sent you, either SMS or via email, you can also view your worksheet by clicking that button, and you can view the PDF or print it before you go to the job. If you turn that view style to list format, it'll list every single job you have been assigned, sorted by or grouped by law firm. And it'll tell you how many times you've been there or how many times it was scheduled or rescheduled or canceled. And if you wanted to expand, simply click the plus sign and then it'll show you all the jobs for Berg, Steiner, Chapman that you've been assigned. Then you can simply click that blue highlighted job number to go into the detail of the job. Now, how do I acknowledge the job assignment? Let's say you have received a text message on your cell phone saying that you have a job tomorrow, 9:30 at courthouse, and because a text message cannot have more than 170 characters, we cannot tell you a lot about the job. More details will be in the email, or you can come to RB Web. When you're looking at a job, at the bottom there will be a button that says acknowledge. If you guys have a web-enabled mobile device such as iPhone or BlackBerry or any kind of PDA that is web-enabled, you can do this on those devices. So you'll see the acknowledge button and click it. Office will be automatically notified and the database will be updated with the date and time that you have acknowledged the job assignment from us. You don't have to pick up a phone to call us or compose an email. Simply click this button. When you come back from the job, you might be able to log into RB Web and give us estimated pages and maybe delivery date. Go into the job again. There is an area at the bottom called estimated. So you can put in the estimated pages and then you put in an estimated delivery date. You also have an area called personal notes that nobody else will see. So you can put in all kinds of things in here. That attorney was really difficult to work with, what kind of dress you wore, so you will not wear the same thing when you go back to the same attorney. You can put in any kind of personal comments and notes about this job that office will not be able to see it. Nobody else will see it except you for your future reference. Let's look at how you can look at your financial activity. When we bill your job, now you can see instantly how much you have made. Click the third tab on the menu called Activity, and then you have several choices. You can say account status, show me all invoices, whether they are paid to me or not. Or you can say, I'm wondering how much I can expect next paycheck. So you can ask for next pay or payable. Payable means everything that is outstanding to you. Even though you might not get it next paycheck, you just want to see what is your total outstanding invoices that office have to pay to you. So that's called payable. So you have these three choices. Again, anything that is in blue, click it and go into the detail of the invoice. And I can see every service item and the number of units and the amount I earned from that particular job. So this hopefully will eliminate a lot of the questions you have. Hey, Greg, have you billed this job yet? What about that copy? How much did I make? All that questions you have, simply be able to look at this 24/7, 365 days a year. In the future, once the office is up and fully running on RB8, we will be doing direct deposits so that you don't have to wait for the check or go to bank and stand in line to make a deposit. And we will not be sending you the pay statement or detailed report. So where do you see those? Well, online. We try to be green, save a lot of postage and time stuffing envelopes. So once you go to log into RB Web, go to pay statement, and then you pick up pay date. From now on, everything will be online forever. We do not limit you to last 3 months or last year, whatever. From this day on, next 25, 50 years, you will be able to see every single thing pertaining to you online. So we do not eliminate after a certain time period. So you can go back to a year and pick a pay date, and then click search, and then it'll show you these other invoices and jobs that you paid this particular pay date. And you go, you know what, I want to see more detail. Well, then say show detail, yes, and then it'll show you more details down to the service item level. So this will replace your pay statement on paper. Let's see how we can access shared files through the repository. Click the repository tab. If you're looking for a particular case, let's say I'm looking for OMTI case, you can type in any part of the case name. You can type OMTI, you can type Gates, Microsoft, doesn't matter. Any part of the word, type it, and then you pick a date from this date to that date, whatever. So I'm basically asking, show me everything I have done on OMTI case back in 2005. And I found it. There were 3 cases. Again, I'll click on those blue highlighted job number. And then once I go into a particular job, it'll show me every single file that has been uploaded on that particular case I'm part of. Well, then I see there is a case-wide word list, master word list. That's what I want, because I'm going back to this case after 6 months. I need to kind of refresh my memory of spellings of the witnesses and all these terminologies. Click on that blue highlighted file name, and then you're able to view it or download on your desktop. The repository has another purpose. Let's say you have a file that you like to share with other reporters who are working on your case, whether it's ASCII of word list or dictionary entries, or you brought a small exhibit from the job, and rather than dropping off or mailing it off, you scanned it and converted it into a PDF file, and you like to upload it yourself. Well, all you have to do is click the new button saying I have a new file I like to upload to the repository under this job. Where is the files? Click the browse button, and then you will upload the file to us. Office will be notified and will be really grateful to you for sharing that file. How do you request a time off? Rather than picking up a phone and calling somebody, I like to request it. Doesn't mean that it will be granted, but at least I can try. Log into RB Web again. There is a tab called Availability. Click on it. It's going to show you a calendar of the current month, which then you can just click the right arrow or left arrow to go back to the next month's previous month. That will display your availability. and it shows you the legend here that white boxes represents you are available. The red means that you already assigned to a particular job. The gray area means unavailable. This is your availability matrix. If you wanted to request a time off, all you need to do is click that button at the bottom, request time off. And then you pick a date range, from this date to that date. Time can be pretty much all day. And then you just give us the reason, and then just make whatever remarks you like to make and save. And then you will get this dialog box that says you can check the status of request a time off from support menu. You will also receive email alert when status is changed. What that means is that if you go to support, I'll show you that's how you communicate from now on with the office, through an area called support. This is the support area we set up for you guys. So anytime you need something, click that support button. Now remember that requesting time off we just did? It's in here. The status is awaiting response from the office. Whenever this status changes, for example, office will be notified and they'll make a decision and they'll reply to you, and then status will change. Every time status changes, it'll automatically alert you through the email saying, go log into RB Web and look at the support area because something changed. You can also issue a new ticket. This is the concept for software companies or customer service companies, where anytime you call them and ask them a question about your phone bill or your cable, whatever, they issue what's called a ticket. That's what we are doing. Click on that new ticket and tell us what the subject is. So I have a pay question. The description is, I did not get paid for mileage on this job number, blah, blah, blah. Please check my billing sheet. Thank you, Susan. Susan is the billing person. And then you save. And now you have 2 support requests that are waiting for response from the office. As soon as you do that, billing person will be notified and she will reply back to you with an answer. And you will be alerted and you can come here in the support. Once you get a reply back, you also have an option to rate the office. This is the end of part 1. So I've gone through the 6 areas of RB Web, except turn-in, which is going to be in our next session.